Welcome to New Hampshire's Business. I'm Fred Coker. What do colleges and universities and their students do now that education has been turned on its head by the pandemic? Well, this map of the U.S. is a tracking map from New York Times. It shows, gives you an idea of how widespread the coronavirus is across colleges and universities across the country, thousands at some, hundreds at others. And the numbers are growing. COVID cases at U.S. and New Hampshire colleges and universities, you can see 88,000 at 1,600 U.S. college campuses as of September 10th, 190 cases at 5 New Hampshire campuses, 170 of them at UNH as of September 17th. And this quote from a New York Times article, September 10th, titled "College Money Crisis, the Coronavirus Has Caused Severe Problems for American Higher Education." With me to talk about and speak to the current dilemma facing colleges and universities and their students is Kate Haley, principal and founder of New Hampshire-based Haley Associates that recruits college executives, and the former president herself at Gettysburg College in Pennsylvania and Whittier College in California, and Tom Horgan, president of Diende, a New Hampshire-based strategic management consulting business, and also the former president of the New Hampshire College University Council. Welcome to you both.
Thanks, Fred.
Yeah. Hey, you both have strong credentials in higher education. So what's really happening behind the scenes to some of our traditional colleges and universities and their students in this pandemic?
Well, Fred, I think as you mentioned, we're seeing an outbreak of COVID on the college campuses, not only in New Hampshire, but certainly across the nation. And the universities and colleges are the new hotspot in this pandemic, particularly at the larger institutions, simply because of their size.
Right.
A little bit behind the scenes, we're seeing the colleges are under intense financial pressure. They were under intense financial pressure before COVID, but this has made it significantly worse and challenging for the institutions and the leaders who are trying to navigate through this. And then the universities themselves are trying to figure out what the new normal is going to look like. And all we really know at this point is it's going to be different.
It's going to be different. Even Dartmouth has a $150 million deficit right now because of COVID. And that's Dartmouth.
Right.
And so do you think some of the, well, Kate, go ahead on that same question.
Yeah, well, I think the ironic thing is that higher education, the model was that really high quality higher education had to be in person. And there's a philosophy behind that, meaning you learn from people face to face and exchange ideas and learn not only from the professor, but from the other students. And of course, there's a whole college experience that lots of undergraduates still want to have. So colleges were trying to preserve that, but COVID just doesn't seem to want to allow it to happen, because the very idea of being together is the very way that you catch COVID.
Right.
So, they're really struggling, and it is a financial challenge for them. The CARES Act helped them a great deal, I think, but what happens in the next year will be crucial.
Are some of the changes that the colleges and universities are making to deal with the pandemic become permanent, do you think?
I think they might. It's a disruption of the complete model, and we have to understand that. For instance, I'm sure that there'll be more online learning than there has been before. That was a transition that a lot of institutions just didn't want to make, and now they've just been forced to, and in a matter of weeks. So they've had really nimble. So that will probably stay, and thus there'll be more options, I think, for students and for adult students as well, who probably would prefer a schedule where they can take the courses, at night or whenever they can. So I think colleges will have to be more responsive to the needs of their students.
Tom, same question, final thought?
Sure. Well, Fred, I spoke to one of the most innovative college presidents in the country recently, and he made three really important points. One, similar to what Kate said, that the acceptance of online is going to be significant. It doesn't mean there's going to be a wholesale movement to online, but there's going to be much broader online opportunities for students and offerings from the campuses. The second thing he said is how higher education is priced is probably going to be different because people are looking at the value proposition a little differently now with a lot of online. You're really buying the academic experience. But there's the transformational experience of being on campus as well. And how that's priced out is likely to change. And then finally, there's been predictions that colleges are going to close for a generation or more. This pandemic may force that at a higher rate than we've seen in recent years, but the really only thing that we know for certain is that things are uncertain.
Yeah. Tom Horgan, who is founder and president of Diende Consulting, a strategic management consulting based in Manchester. Thank you. And Kate Haley, who is the founder and principal of Haley Associates, based in New Hampshire. Thank you so much.